Okay, almost ready. 1 second, please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all that in between. Give me a second. Almost ready. Okay, now we're ready. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all that's rainbow in between and beyond. Welcome to my stream where I'm gonna make some games. Well, I'm not gonna make a game today. That takes time, that takes effort, and we're not really gonna do a whole lot today. Just something a little quick, something a little short, okay? I have many problems with garden monsters, and I have read the review. It's one review saying that garden monsters is bare bones and not good enough for that 4.99 that I am charging. Even though people pay $60 for well, I'm not gonna go sour grapes here. I'm not gonna go all sour, okay? And obviously buggy $60 game and a 4.99 game made by one dude, and it can't be compared. I just want a little consistency. That's all. Yes, I'm still a little sour. I'm sour about a lot of things, okay? I'm actually very angry about a whole lot of things in my life. Okay? Yeah, I'm pissed. Pardon my language. Well, anyway, here's my issue, gents. Here's my issue. I've got one, two, three, four, five items, new items. I had to delete a whole host of items from previously made game that I made in the game previously. I made these new seeds before. Hold on. I have a headache and that I'm stupid right now. Let me try again. I am revamping a lot of stuff in the game as uh based on the feedback that I have been given by people who did not pay for the game. Yes, I'm still sour. I'm sour. But let it not be said that I am someone who is against the consumer, because I'm going to be putting in some effort to make the game better, which is the complete opposite of what some game developers do. Isn't that right, Phil Fish and Zoe Quinn? Mm? So you see now that I have one, two, three, four, five. Wait a minute. Ah, hold on. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. There we go. I have a whole host of seeds. Seeds. And what we're going to do is these seeds that you see here, just five, are going to supplant what were previously 13 items that were used to get the monsters. This will allow me to not only make new monsters in the future, but make the gaining monsters much easier for you and for me. How do we start off? Start the. Why am I doing this again? Oh yeah, I remember. How do we start off? Okay, well, I have here just one of the many common events. Sorry, my mind is blank. And what we're gonna do here is we are going to have hmm, a system of seeds, checking seeds. Sorry, I'm just so emotionally drained lately. Okay, sorry. Gotta wake myself up. What we're gonna do? Oh, I already explained that I'm just a mess today. I'm just a mess. Okay, hold on. I know what I need to do for at this moment. Let me just puke out, metaphorically speaking, all my anger and hatred. I had to do it. And let me get this out of my system. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a game developer. I know I only have one real game to my name, made on an engine that I didn't even make myself, and so I can be looked down on. And I know that I made a game that many see as not worth what I am charging. Well, I want to make that game worth what I am charging, $4.99. I don't think I'm charging too much, but there are those who disagree with me. So I have to accept that in this career, I am not the one with the final say on my game's quality and the fairness of its price. It's you, the consumer, who has the final say on the quality of my game and the price I am charging. And no one has yet said that I've made a terrible game. People have said that the game has potential for more, and that is what I'm trying to do. Trying to make a game that lives up to the potential that people see in it. So the first thing I want to do is, hold on. Let me copy this, paste it here, delete this one, clear it, copy this. In fact, I'll be clearing this because we are going to be changing how training is done, but not today. Copy this and paste it here. Clear this up. Copy this and paste it here. And clear this up. We have 50 common events, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 common events are not yet done. What we need here is one that says choosing seeds. So how do I make that event? The event in this case, apply it. Yeah, that my mom's boyfriend just sneezed. Don't worry about that. We have one seed over here. And the idea is that when you are prompted, you are asked to choose a seed. You pick a seed, and from there, you choose where to plant it. One of three plots: a warrior plot, a mage plot, and a rogue plot. And from there, you get a monster. It sounds simple. One value, a second value, a third value. Do you guys understand? So I need two variables. Two variables is all I need. One variable called seed value and the other variable called plot value. You guys understand? Well, let's get to it. Choosing seeds. The first thing, this is the common event that is going to decide, hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So let us go on the condition that, hold on, the job, the character class is a nothing. This condition will be made once this happens. Understand? you'll be giving this text. You need a monster. Please choose which seed to plant. And then you're gonna let me control variables. This is the first variable we're gonna need, which is seed and then plot. Seed is the first variable and plot is the second variable. Apply. Okay. And the variable of the seed is set to hold on. I'm getting what did I do it? How did I do it? Hold on. Oh, and it's supposed to be seed. The variable of seed is dependent. How did I do it again? Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all that rainbow in between and beyond. I'm blanking out over here, but don't worry. I kept notes on what to do. First off, I'm going to close that there, open this here. And over here, on this game, I kept where I made that. Okay, choices, pick what you want, potions. You got a potion, you can do that. But how did I do that? Over here. If seed equals, there we go. There we go. I'm a silly man. I completely blanked out on that. Okay. First off, over here, instead of choosing seeds, we put seed values. Seed values. Essentially, every seed's value comes from which item number it is. So beginner seeds, then the variable seed would be 7. The variable fruit seed would be 8, 9, 10, 11. And I can add more seeds in the future if I so choose to, which, I just might. I just might add new monsters in the future. The very near future. So, supposing that you choose a seed, we are gonna add values over here. Seed values. Essentially, if I pick, I just need this. If the seed is, you already know the seed value, but over here, I'm gonna put seed and plot values. Oh, I'm silly. Triggered by nothing. Nothing has to trigger them. This is something that will happen if you choose it. Essentially, the plot is, if the value of plot equals 1, you're getting warriors. If the value of plot equals 2, you are getting mages. And if the value of plot is 3, you are getting rogues. It is that simple. So let's put it over for rows. Seed and plot for rows. Okay. Let's go. And over here, we are going to conditional branch. The conditional branch is if the value of seed equals 7, that's the beginner seed, then you get, on the condition that the value of plot equals 1, you get change class into, where is it? Change character class, where is that? Oh, here we go. Monster becomes a lagoon. Don't save the level. And of course, you're gonna have to lose the beginner seed. Oh wait, no. The beginner seed doesn't have to be lost. Now, second variable. Second variable, if seed equals 7, hold on. Now, if seed equals 8, seed equals 8, then you're gonna get something else. Change classes, change class, here we go, change the class. Instead of lagoon, you're gonna get a watermelon. Oh, wait a minute. No. Hold on. Ah, there we go. That's easier now. You're gonna get watermelon. There we go. If seed equals 9, then and plot equals 1, you're gonna get not a watermelon, but a coco. And I'm gonna end it here for the seed and plot rogues. And next, I'm gonna go seed and plot. Hold on. Seed and plot warriors. And this is seed and plot mages. Now, I'm gonna take this, copy, paste it. If seed equals 7, but the plot equals 2, then the monster becomes a Floraclops. If seed equals 8, but the plot equals 2, then you're not gonna get a Floraclops, you're gonna get a Cloudberry. And if the seed equals 9, and the plot is still 2, you are gonna get a Clamato. It is this easy. this easy. I can do the same over here. Seed and plot rogues. If the seed equals 7, but the plot equals 3, you get a rogras. If the seed equals 8, hey Maria, how are you? Yes, there's a lot of math, but don't worry, the computer is going to be doing the math for you, not you. In the game, I mean. And if the seed equals 9, then instead of a fruit fly, you're going to get an hojita. There we go. This is simple, isn't it? Now, we are going to pick, before we do that picking, let's go back to items over here. And on 18, 19, and 20, over here, I'm going to cut these. I'm going to copy them and paste them elsewhere. Okay. And over here, we're going to clear this up, and clear this up. And we are going to have this. One plot. Plant seeds here to get water type garden monsters. Over here, another one. Mage's plot. Copy. And a paste. Plant seeds here to get mage type garden monsters. And of course, Rogue's plot. Again, represented by a simple pot. It's not pot, it's plot, as in a plot of land. And we're going to make these key items, not regular items, okay? Non-consumable, never available to be used. And you'll be getting them at the start of the game, not at the end of it. No later, the very start. Thank you, Maria, and enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal. Now, it's all just a matter of making it work. Let's go over to common events again. And on here, we're gonna do a little event called, excuse me, gardening. Let's call it gardening, shall we? Never triggered. But it comes with a condition. The condition being that your monster, actor, is a nothing, which is after you abandon your monster. If class of monster is nothing, then you're gonna get a text that says begin planting your seed of choice. Choice, please. And what's gonna happen now is that you are gonna be prompted to pick an item. Where is that? Where is that? I always keep forgetting where I put that. Okay, come on. Where is it? Where is it? Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. Oh, here we go. Estaba en las narices mías. Okay, this picks for seed and regular item because the seeds are regular items. Basically, the item you pick, this seed, will determine the value of this variable, which is seed. After this, you will be giving a text that says, now select your plot of land. Plot of land to plant the seed in. And what this happens now is, once more, we're going to select an item, this time for plot, item type key items. And this is what's going to happen now. And it's going to run parallel to game start. Will that even work? Hold on. Oh, yes, it would. There we go. Excellent. Now to see if this will work. Basically, over here, we're gonna do one little change. Hold on. We're gonna cut this and put it over here. Then we're gonna cut this and put it over here. And over here, we are gonna delete this entire page. Huh. Hold on. Give me a second. Delete that and delete that. Copy this. Copy this. Copy this. Copy this. Begin planting your seed of choice. And depending on what happens, There we go. Finally, name your monster. Actually, let's start that first. First, you name your monster, then you do the whole thing. Name input processing. And I'm going to give you 12 characters. Then, if that happens, then you're going to have the common event gardening. Where did I put gardening? It should be around here. Here we go, gardening. There we go. Now, let's see if this worked. Fingers crossed, because I know I've made mistakes. I know I've made mistakes. I just remembered I made another mistake. You see, ladies and gentlemen, over here, I forgot two very, very, very crucial things. And by that, I mean over here. Two very important, crucial things. I'm going to need a seed and 3 plots of land. Change item. Give me a warrior's plot. Give me a mage's plot. Give me a rogue's plot. By the way, I'm going to be making a lot of changes to the game. What you're seeing now is just one step of all the changes I'm going to be making. And of course, I want a beginner's seed over here. Now we can start. I'm almost done with setting up this system. Let's name my monster Arturito. A beginner seed, and let's go with a mage's plot. It worked! Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Do you see now? This is gonna be so much easier now. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. But I want to add a few more things. Okay, here we go. Here's the problem. First, we're going to delete this. Now, if plot, we're going to have a conditional branch now, that if the variable of plot is higher than 3, we're going to go please pick, hold on. I have a better idea. Actually, I have an even better idea. Give me a second. Let's go back over here to items. And instead of key items, we're going to have them be hidden items. Hidden item A's. And over here, we're going to have these, hold on. We're going to have them be hidden item B. That way, it'll be much harder for the player to make the mistakes. Okay. Hidden item B. Hidden item A. Let's see if this works. Ding 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 dan ding da 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 ding dan da 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 dan dan ding pa 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 pa. Yeah, blah blah blah, etc. 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 First, we're gonna name our monster, and his name is the nephew. We're gonna plant a beginner seed, and I think I want a warrior's plot. I did not like that. Something happened here. Something happened here. Let's find out what happened, shall we? Hmm. Everything went well. Did something happen with seed warriors? Nope, that's not what happened there. That did not happen there. That did not happen there. That did not happen here. Something went wrong. Something went very, very wrong. Let's try it again, shall we? Yeah, uh-huh. We're gonna call him Monster. I do not like that. Something has happened. Something wrong. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, the problem might be here. Class of monsters, nothing, yeah? So this common event should not happen. Because the class of monsters no longer nothing. It is something. Something is wrong. But I'm gonna fix that in the future. Don't worry. For now, let's go over to system. There we go. And we're gonna lower the volume like that. Okay, and okay. Better. Lower the volume. Better. Better. Lower the volume and good. That's fine. Let's just lower the volume to that. And okay. Save. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Apply it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Whew. Yeah, one of the biggest how do you say, complaints that I had was the sound. So now I've changed that. Du- 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 how odd. The monster's supposed to be a lagoon, but for some reason, it still qualifies as two monsters instead of just one. Maybe the problem is that this happened because I was using hidden items instead of regular items. Let's do this again. This time, plots will be, hold on, instead of a hidden item A, back to being key items. No, keep these as hidden items, but let's have the fruits be regular items once more. There we go. Maybe this will help. Du, 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 du. Ah, excuse me. Okay, I understand now what happened over here. Give me a second. Hmm, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Regular item. Here we go, and there. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, all right. One more time, we're gonna try it again. Yeah, yeah, all right. Try it again. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Gonna call him monster. Beginner's seed. Rogue's plot. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Something's wrong here. Ah, yes. Yes. Let me think. Ah! The problem is that it does so automatically, and this demands a brand new overhaul of the system. Which means that for all intents and purposes, I can delete everything here. Ha 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 ha. Not bad, but not gonna do it today. I'm gonna be working on it another time. For now, this is Advanced Lord saying thank you for watching. If you like tonight's, let me just continue saying something very quick here. I don't just want to apologize for my behavior at the start of the stream. You'll understand that as a game developer, I feel very frustrated by the seeming failure of my game so far, and I'm trying very hard to. I don't want to say get over it. I want to say surpass it. It's an obstacle that I'm trying to overcome here. But I'm still human, you know. I'm still human and I have human emotions. And one of those human emotions is frustration regarding, well, You guys know, I just said it. I don't want to repeat myself. But how I deal with my emotions is what says everything about me. How I deal with setbacks, that is what measures me as not just a game developer, but as a human being. So my little display this earlier this stream was not becoming of the man I aim to be, that I promote myself as, which is why I have to apologize for my behavior earlier today. Today was Easter for those of us who are of that faith. And I want to wish everyone a happy late Easter. It's a little late, I'll admit it. But you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Uh, I did this stream today because tomorrow on Monday I'll be very busy. So no stream tomorrow. Probably gonna be one on Tuesday. You can look forward to that. Some more Pokemon. But for now, all I want to say is I'll see you guys next time. If you like tonight's stream, give it a like. If you want more, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. And stay subscribed to this channel for more news on Garden Monsters. This is Advanced saying thank you for watching. Don't forget to buy my game, and I'll see you guys